it's Meg, and welcome back to another reaction episode to The Expanse. We are on season 3, episode 10. I do have a puppy. Here, she's really cute. She's looking out the window. That's Yuna. She's my firstborn. She's a girl. Oh, Boomy's here too with a ball. A big ball. I don't think that Yuna wants to play. I don't think I want to play either. I think I want to watch my show. Her face. That's Boomy. He is a year and a half younger. He's like total little brother energy. The girls, for example, are trying to relax and chill. He's had an eventful morning and play. She said not today. Not right now. She's trying to relax on her beanbag, Boomy. Hey, Boomy, and stop messing with my cords. Hey, this is chaos. Move. You know what? Anyways, my main my main questions and anticipations and stuff with this episode have to do with Holden, because he kind of left with proto-molecule Miller and he's going towards a type of proto-molecule planet, and I just have a lot of questions about where he's going. I hope he's safe. You know, I don't want him to get infected. If we can trust the investigator, right? Is what he calls himself. But Naomi's on her way to the Rosie crew for a reunion, and Anna is getting closer to the proto-molecule as well. I believe that Mars is also in the ring. It's mayhem. I'm very excited to see what happens. I'm also very excited to see Melba, even though she's like a villain and she's got her, you know, intentions and wants to prove herself to Jules. Actually really like her character, so I'm just excited to watch. But I'm so happy you're here. Let's get started. It's called Dandelion Sky. That is so sweet.
Gotten you guys in enough trouble. What else is new, right?
Now I'm like, is that a simulation?
I have to do this on my own. Just stay safe and do not follow me. That's an order.
Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
After all the shit we've been through, starting to wonder if I'm cursed.
You're just following your program. Just like me.
Program? Always had this crazy notion about free will.
Then how come it is that every time there's some clusterfuck shitstorm situation in the universe, there's James Holden shrugging shoulders saying, how the hell did I end up here?
You're really pumping me up for this mission.
You're the patron saint of lost causes, kid. We're running from it.
I already have chills. Come on, dude. I just wanted to chill. This is first contact, you know. I mean, first contact was him and Julie, but that's so sweet. You're just following your program. They're connecting. An alien and a human.
I heard you were a Methodist.
I am.
Me too.
Oh, the way that she touched him.
I haven't been sleeping very well since we got the orders to go through this thing.
In the face of all this, sleep seems disrespectful, maybe?
She's the only one smiling. Everyone looks so nervous.
Do you think God wants us to be here?
As far as I can tell, scripture's quiet on this one. Excuse me.
She's so excited. She's an explorer. Look at her. The hope. Is that I wonder if that's a religious necklace or if it's from her wife.
Transit is complete. We are on the other side of the ring. All work groups report.
This is incredible.
We have to get some probes out ASAP.
Can't we just enjoy it for a minute?
I suppose we should.
I love how she touches people.
I thought it was going to be a wormhole.
It's not?
In theory, wormholes connect distant points in space.
This doesn't look like space at all.
Exactly. Whatever it is, it's highly energetic. Its emissions are swamping our sensors.
I think it's beautiful.
There's something at the center.
That's where he's going.
Makes sense it would be the same technology.
What are those? What is this place?
Where angels fear to tread if they had any goddamn sense. Sorry, Buster.
He is not doing well. I mean, I don't know. It's making her one of my favorite characters because that's aside from her being a religious person, she's an explorer, navigation, just into the unknown, as Elsa would say. It's exciting to her. And guess what? It's Sagittarius season and we are explorers. So I love her. In a room full of people pouting and, being nervous, which is understandable. She's excited.
You can't possibly believe that the same James Holden who saved Mars has started blowing up innocent civilian ships.
We are ordering you to break off. You have been fairly warned. Shuzan out.
Same to you.
Oh.
Asshole.
Okay, well, she took some Belter sass with her from her little vacation, her Belter vacation.
Whoever that is, they're headed straight for that thing in the center.
Has to be Holden.
Oh, it's Bobby.
That's definitely his style. So he's crazy. I suppose you could make that argument.
Fantastic.
But I don't believe he would blow up the sun.
What is he doing? Ariana, what are you doing
You
here?
sure you're up for this, Gunny?
Oh my god,
What do you mean by
cute.
The things Holden did in the war, with your help, it's a big part of why you were reinstated. Be
He looks
understandable if
so
you're feeling
different.
Our orders are to stop him before he does anything down there. And that's what I intend to do.
Yeah, I believe it. That makes sense. And she's also thinking of his safety.
Martians. They're not happy with me.
Just collecting pals wherever you go.
He's
What are you doing?
definitely
not to
settled
get
into
caught.
himself.
Slow down. Remember what I said about
Molecule.
doors and corners?
Don't start with that shit again.
Hey, you're no good to me if the station squashes you like a bug. Slow
Yeah,
down.
listen. Please listen. Yeah, thank you. Doors and corners.
Just exercising some free will.
Hey, just being an asshole.
Oh my god, he reminds me of like when people get elderly and sometimes it has to do with like Alzheimer's and dementia a little bit. They just have this very interesting way of talking that you could just listen to them forever. Like I love listening to old people talk. And that's what Protomolecule Miller reminds me of. It's such a joy.
That's a great plan to take on a Martian Marine fire team.
I am not digging
better
his
to
like
go down
beard
swinging than
goatee
rolling over.
thing.
Why are you being so much like yourself?
So real. That is Michael Scott to Toby when he goes, "Why are you the way that you are?"
I get it. Alien shit, magic gates, Naomi bugging off to go play Belter, Holden doing...
To go play Belter.
I have no clue what Holden did. I wish that I could tell you I was freaked out, but I haven't felt fear since I was 5 years old. I wish I could go through life without feeling fear.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
you don't.
Oh, such a good character.
I can't stop thinking that being in this place, that maybe this is it. Like, we're all gonna die. We are gonna die. No, all of us. Humanity.
Oh, yeah, that's serious.
Back in Baltimore, I had this friend. And she said if the end ever came, she'd grab a bottle and her 2 cats and go to the roof, have a toast, and then jump. With the cats? Like a fucking pharaoh. Don't worry. I'll take you with me, too.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Inertia. That's the whole bodies in motion and rest thing.
Yes.
I feel like there's a sex joke in there somewhere, but I'm not finding it.
It's just, we are seeing humanity when they're faced with the abyss. Like, how would you act? Amos is acting himself. Anna is excited. I love it. It's so accurate to how humans act.
glow
There's all these different
is
types
like a
of
cyst.
reactions.
I don't follow.
A
Cyst!
splinter. Your body builds around it, isolating it. Infections can develop cysts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's interpreting these objects as threats, and that's how it isolates them.
There's no way to know why it's doing.
Or if you have an autoimmune disorder, sometimes it'll take something small or insignificant and build a cyst around it. It is so
The
creepy.
XO would like to speak with you on the command deck, ma'am.
See, I'm not here for all like this very, very scientific stuff, but it freaks me out and it gives me chills because like, what if that is our universe? Like, what if it's all watching us, and we're like the proto-molecule in real life, acting based on our program, and it freaks me out. It gives me chills. It's like when you start to like think too much about the simulation theory and all that.
Show the Rocinante's course.
Honey, your dad's not gonna ever love you. I'm sorry, and it sucks. I can't believe Simu is in this. It's so freaking random. It's Ken. Shang-Chi.
Oh, it's just too bad we don't have our chief engineer to build us some probes.
You miss her?
You have something to say.
Yeah, I said it. We needed Nagata here. You let her go.
This isn't a slave ship.
Yeah.
No, it's a warship. The belt's first.
You can't
and
force
and
people.
I'm its captain.
Oh.
We have a few autonomous farm drones with chemical samplers for soil. We can convert those into probes. The captain must know their ship.
She's such a good analysis of women in leadership, all the traits that they think or they have to emulate. That's more, you know, toxic masculinity, like her struggle between just being herself and what she thinks a good belter leader is. And she's been in the second in command so much.
What do you think is going to happen when he reaches it?
Maybe little green men will come out.
Maybe boom. Hopefully nothing.
That she was excited.
May I
Like,
give it a try?
little green men are comforting at this stage.
Holden. Bobby Draper here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's me.
Oh.
I need you to slow down.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to... Sorry, Bobby. I wasn't talking to you.
I promise we'll hear you out.
I didn't blow up the Sun Moon, and Alex and Amos had nothing to do with it either. I gotta go.
Get him back.
GTG.
I can't. He's locked us out of his comms.
That man sound rational to you?
Not entirely.
But she's seen shit you have not seen, Shang-Chi.
No, sir. He did not.
No.
Yeah, I concur. He's cracked. Everyone's got...
No. See, this is what I don't like about Martian culture and military. It's like you're either crazy or you're normal. And there's no in between. Like there really is no in between. And she represents and has seen different. She knows how unreal it can get. Okay, buddy, be careful. Well, I'm glad he has some support on the outside, you know?
What's in there?
This stuff. The next lead in the case.
Do you even know what the case is?
Yeah, sure. It's, we gotta find a records room.
He's
And then
just going.
gotta read
He's
the
just
files.
doing what his intuition tells him.
we see what's what.
Yeah, it's what he did on Earth.
You tell me what that is and I'll keep going.
He doesn't know this is like if there was a destiny, but it's proto-molecule.
I know stuff's too big for my head.
Bro,
There used to be
I just got chills.
something here. A lot of something. A civilization. Billions of years ago. Now, all that's left is a bunch of locked doors and some lights on the timer.
So what do we do?
We figure out how to pick the locks. They're getting closer.
So was the proto-molecule old?
No, don't do that.
Then keep moving.
It reminds me of Assassin's Creed, the first Civilization lore, but more fleshed out and honestly better. You know, the first games were really good, but this is cool. If there's like Civilization, really ancient sci-fi, like this is going to get into history and stuff. Oh, this is cool. And also the Forerunners and Halo. Can you tell which games I'm playing right now? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this guy. Is he working with Melba? Is he just panicking? I don't know what's happening. A lot of humans can't take this. That's why, you know, the church was so resistant to Copernicus. Like, they can't take these paradigm shifts. Evolution, still, not everyone accepts evolution. What is going on, honey? You killing yourself? Sorry. Some people cannot take it. I'm It's really sad. I wish he could have stayed behind.
That makes me want a donut.
Isn't he a little bit likable? More likable than your father.
If I took a skiff, could I get to the Rocinante before the Martians?
I just wish that we had so much more Melba, but I've heard that the second book
If the
deals
Rocinante's
with her
reactor went
stuff
critical,
more.
what would the zero survival radius be?
I would take a whole spin-off show. I'm serious. Her actor's really good too.
Boss man.
Oh God.
The captain can run their ship however they choose to.
Captain should be you.
Tread carefully, good my boy.
You've been boss man from the time before me or half the battle load on the ship was born.
Yeah, that's true, I have. And I've drunk real Earth whiskey out of the UN Admiral's mug and then scuttled her ship. I flew dark past a Martian battle group and they never even knew I was there. And I've seen friends breathe the vacuum and watched my only child burn. So when I tell you to tread carefully, you would do well to stop talking.
Why do they have to make the best? I thought maybe I'd have a character. When he showed up, I was like, oh, pirate guy. Maybe he's just nothing. But every single character is so fucking good and fleshed out. He watched his only child burn. And he just defended her. I love him.
What do you need me for?
Because you exist. Okay? That's why.
You seem real enough.
Okay. A couple 100 billion brain cells in your skull. You got more synapses than stars in the universe. You are a fancy hand terminal with a lot of buttons.
That's
When
a
I
love
push a few
poem.
trillion buttons in exactly the right way. Ta-da! You're talking to Miller. Sound of his voice, the clothes he wore.
Plus a hat.
Yeah, I like the hat. Plus, I'm pushing the buttons.
So it's a magic trick.
So is your whole damn
I'm
reality.
so cold because I have chills.
Just different buttons being pushed.
Maybe I'm the illusion inside your head.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm trying to keep things simple here. Okay?
He's like, don't think about it too much.
Amoeba. Monkey. Mozart.
It's cute. I like Proto-Molecule Miller.
I don't think that
Oh
there
my
is
God.
a conflict. My father used to say that
Oh,
God
no.
gave us two texts, scripture
I'm
and
worried for her
creation.
reaction.
And if they seem to contradict, it's because we haven't understood one of them
Oh,
yet.
so she had a good dad.
One of our crew has passed. I understand you were of the same faith. Would you be willing to say a few words at his service?
Of course, who is it?
Lieutenant Jordan Nemiroff.
What happened?
He was cleaning his sidearm and accidentally discharged the weapon.
No, say it for what it is. Come on, dude.
That's just terrible.
Okay, there can't be suicides in the fucking
Terrible
army.
Euphemism. Actually, excuse me.
Oh, do not take it upon yourself for not. Ah! She's the only one who asks us if people are okay. And she's probably going to blame herself for not, like, checking in more. And I hate that. I don't want to cry. I'm not crying this episode.
Sorry, Melbaco, you are not authorized for that. You'll need a supervisor to approve.
That I didn't know him when he was alive. No.
Sorry I ditched you.
No.
Exo keeps trying to limit our access privileges. You look grim. Who died?
Oh, literally someone died, so.
Did somebody die?
An officer who tried to talk with me during the transit. He was scared, and I was so... I ignored him.
I knew it. I knew she would blame
killed
herself.
himself.
I knew she would blame
Jesus,
herself.
sorry.
It's not.
Hey, it's not your fault.
Yes, thank you.
He was begging for help, and I was too distracted.
Honey, no, not. It would.
You've had some pretty unprecedented distractions.
Should have been more focused on why I'm here. I'm here to talk to people, to offer comfort where comfort is needed, to sit with people when they're scared and grieving. That is what a minister is supposed to do.
But you're so much more than that. I said I wouldn't cry. She's such a good character for all the people who think that their only role is to help.
Clarissa?
I kind of love that she's just like, she moves so viciously. Like, she can't control her anger.
Look, I don't know what he's gonna do down there, but I got a bad feeling he's not gonna come with us quietly. I want you to take us in and get us close to that
Can't
portal as
with
fast as
him.
you
He's
can.
so
Without going
cute
over
in
it.
this.
No fucking
He's a great actor. He's so different.
lids on and load up.
Lids on and load up. Was he Beach Ken? No, Ryan Gosling was Beach Ken. He was like dancing Ken.
During the transit, Jordan asked me if I thought God wanted us to be here.
He looked at that thing and he looked so peaceful. Like there was no other option for him.
I don't know it now. What I
It's
do
so sad.
believe is that God wants us to be together, to care for each other. Where 2 or 3 gather together in my name, there my spirit is also.
Oh my God.
We can't
Can I go to her
know
church?
all of the burdens that Jordan carried.
Can I go
He
to her
isn't here anymore to ask.
Oh my gosh.
We can remember him and the shared burdens that we all carry now. And we can treat each other gently. Reach out to those in need. It will increase our joy and diminish our pain, and it will honor Jordan.
I want her to speak at my funeral.
Thank you.
You're not supposed to applaud, but seriously, that was so beautiful. She's so good at it. She's so good at this. But I also love her inquisitiveness and her curiosity.
I think I just saw someone who didn't want to be seen.
I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, tell her.
When Jewel Pierre Mao became public enemy #1, he took his whole family down with him. All of their assets were frozen. Several of his family members were detained and interrogated.
I heard something about
Yeah, why doesn't she go after Christian? Why doesn't she go out after Avasarala? Why Holden? Maybe she has like a man thing. And I mean that like is, let me make the enemy the man. Like maybe her mom was different or something.
You think I should?
I don't know when their mom
I think
died.
you should do what you think is right. You can trust your judgment. You obviously don't know me very well.
She's so cute. This also reminds me of Interstellar, you know, spoiler alert, but when they go in the dimensions and they see like they're through the bookcases, because this is like records, right? He described it. Oh, it reminds me of
This feels like 1G.
Yeah, you're welcome.
when he was with
You got atmosphere, too. Get your hat off. Show some respect.
Julie at that end of the episode.
Tick tock, tick tock. Finish the job.
This is nuts. There they go. They're very brave. You gotta say that. Because I've done some shit talking about Martians this episode, but I want to say the bravery of their young people it's very admirable. And the way that they kind of like stick together and it's just do or die, especially with Bobby and her team. That's brave. That's really brave. And they're completing the job. They are.
Not good enough. When Miller was on Eros, he could feel Julie.
It's got nothing to do with Julie.
Fuck you then.
For all I know, touching that thing could end up killing everyone I love.
The same people she died to save.
Yeah.
No risk, no reward.
Ooh, he's coming.
Died together. But she was already gone, wasn't she? To tear you apart one atom at a time. Or did you burn?
Miller? Miller!
Oh, he left. That triggered him. I mean, that's how you're going to figure out if it's him, you know, somewhere. Wow. You can tell an actor is a very good actor when you see them thinking. And that was so Miller.
Thought I'd do this until I could keep my temper.
Oh.
Though I am getting a lot done. I should thank you for that.
I understand why you let Nagata go. But she was your friend.
She is my friend.
Ooh.
No, I always treated my friends harsher to show the crew I wasn't playing favorites.
Her face.
Even if I was.
You just can't stop giving me advice.
I'm trying to help you.
Yet still you call me out in front of the crew.
Yeah, stop that, please.
Yeah, I could have done it.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
You did what you meant. You put it in everyone's head.
I don't think he meant that.
And after I left, I bet you were all praised for me, yeah? How important it is to respect the captain and so on. That way when the turn comes and you take over, they all know it was because you had to. No choice.
Ooh.
Oh, we have a problem.
Uh-oh.
We need to work it out.
Yes.
Or else what?
Oh. So I think, yet subconsciously, that's certainly happening with him, but I think maybe he sees her as a daughter. Okay, I feel like this lady's gonna die.
It's Tilly. Tilly Fagan. I was friends with your sister Julie a little.
Don't kill her, please.
You get me confused with someone else.
No, just own it. Just own it.
No, I don't.
It's okay. But what does she want? I don't understand.
There's not that many civilian contractors on the ship.
So why are you
hard.
confronting
Anywhere
her?
to look. I want to help you.
Okay, okay.
Help me.
I can help you set things straight. I'll get you in touch with my lawyer. Whatever your dad did or didn't do, you had nothing to do with any of it.
It's not his fault. It's Holden's. He's got to pay.
You shouldn't make assumptions.
Clarissa, whatever happened,
Tilly.
you have no reason to be suffering for it.
Oh, rage. Female rage.
Crazy kid story.
Oh. Toad, I want to cry.
She said, when a child dies, some sort of angel takes their hand and falls with them. Halfway, you know, so they wouldn't be afraid. I tried to be the angel, but I was so scared.
You did great with her. You did amazing. I guess we didn't see the very, very last parts.
And I told her, if you fall with me, it ain't gonna be for halfway.
It's good to see you, Miller.
Oh.
Holden, stay where you are.
You stay where you are. Get the hell out of here, Bobby. I don't want you to get hurt.
Listen to me. We just want to talk to you.
I didn't blow up the Sun Moon.
I never believed you did. Come with us and we'll figure it all out.
I can't. I have to do this.
And
There's no way to
she's worried
explain,
he
but you
could
gotta
be
trust
unhinged.
Me, please.
For
Think
sure.
about Amos.
Yeah.
Alex. Think about Naomi. You're putting them all in danger.
And
If you really care about them, come with us.
we don't know what he's about to do.
Do not take another step,
Holden.
or we will shoot.
It doesn't want to hurt us.
It doesn't want to hurt us. Huh? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Grenade!
No. Throw a grenade at it. Me and Halo. Just fucking fire in the hole. What is that? Oh, bye. Assist. It's cyst. 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 Threat. Cyst. So where'd he go? Oh,
Now or never, Holden. Finish it.
Oh. Uh-oh. Julie. Bird. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? How many episodes are there? 13? He's not gonna recover from that. Yeah, 13. So what just happened? What just happened, dude? You know what it reminds me of? I'm probably not gonna be able to analyze like the science of it all and stuff. But it reminds me of in God of War Ragnarok, and then also in Norse mythology, Odin is obsessed with like the tears in the fabric of reality and like peering in, and that's how he lost his eye, or in some versions of the myth, that's how he loses an eye, because he's trying to look into like the secrets of the universe. And so that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Holden looking into the secrets of the universe, and like, how do you recover from that? Because it blows your mind. It also is like Assassin's Creed, because when Juno and the rest of them talk to the assassins, it's like it really messes with their brain. And I mean, I for one probably would not want to see that or learn, because it would fry my brain. So I hope he's okay. And it looked like he was the only one who saw it, like the Martians didn't. R.I.P. Shang-Chi, R.I.P. Ken. That's very sad. Oh my god. But it's that disassembling. So the kid, May's friend, who was like disassembling the nurse, that's like what happened to his body. And it was like a perceived threat. Man, I don't know. It's like the more that I see the protomolecule, it's funny because in isolated incidents, it looks evil. You know, it looks horrifying, evil, scary. But then a lot of those, it's like when humans try to mess with it, and then it looks evil to us. The hybrids disassembling the freaking nurse. But the hybrids were Jules Pierre Mao and the pediatrician Strickland or whatever. But the more that I learn about it, the more I'm just like, it's neutral. Just like nature for us is neutral. I look at the earth and I look at nature and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. But also sometimes I'm like, that's evil. You know, why is a mother fish eating her baby fish? It's always going to be through my lens of reality. So sorry, I'm going to put good and bad because I'm a human, you know, but when you take a step back, it's like, it's only doing what it knows to do. Nature is only doing what it knows to do. It's eliminating threats. It knows to disassemble things. It knows, just like our bodies. And so, like, I have an autoimmune disorder. I have a couple. For example, I was recently diagnosed with migraines, vestibular migraines, and that is the middle of my brain sending signals that something is wrong when something isn't. The other is a skin disorder, and it happens with stress. And so like my stress goes up, and then even just the smallest little bacteria, that's what immune disorders are, they cause the body to freak out. And cysts are so interesting because it's like it makes this huge thing around the threat, the perceived threat. And it can cause more infections and problems, but you know, your body, the protomolecule, nature, whatever, is just doing what it needs to do. It's not good or evil or beautiful or ugly. You know, as you know, our own identities as people, we can say whatever we want and make our own perceptions and opinions of what it is. But, you know, seeing it in the context of like what Anna said, and then when the kid was disassembling the nurse and stuff, it's just doing what it needs to do. And we still don't know what it really wants. I don't know what happened. He completed the circuit, but it looked like a bunch of stuff happened in the real world. But I'm excited to watch the next one because I'm like, did people die? You know, at the very least, there was a shift energetically. So it looked like Melba got hurt. I'm sure people got hurt at the very least because it was an energetic shift. Again, can we really say that's evil or bad because it's just the proto-molecule just is. For me, I do love space, but for me, space is more like a religion, kind of similar to Anna. I am not gonna be the reactor that hits you with all this space knowledge or physics or anything like that, but I love philosophy. I love having a good existential crisis. I do like pondering the spiritual side of why we're here, what's happening. Are we early or late as humans? You know, we don't necessarily know. Different scientists think different things and there are different theories. It's cool to see this show explore all those different theories. The rings, the strings, string theory. And of course, Anna had to be there. She has to be. We need a religious person. And she's like the only one who is brave enough to face it, because most of the religious groups that we know in history have really struggled and they've suppressed information. They've killed scientists. So her character means so much to me in that regard. And also, as someone who thought, the way I grew up, sorry, it always comes back to my freaking childhood and my family in this show, but that shows it's a very good television show. It's very good writing. But I thought my role was the savior role. That was my only role, hero. I had support. Even as a freaking, I swear, it was 5-year-old, 6-year-old. I supported. I listened. I was quiet. I was invisible. And I helped. Help. And working through it with my therapist and everything extensively, I don't deny those qualities about myself. And whether or not you think it's learned or part of the soul, I think it's part of the soul. I think I'm, it's not empath. I know people have issues with that word, but first of all, I think you can be born more naturally in tune, but also empathy is a freaking skill. So don't allow people to say I'm just naturally not empathetic. You can work on it. It's a skill. It's taken me a while to accept every facet of myself because humans are such complex beings. And, especially even if you're not in such a dysfunctional family, there are things that you learn that you have to be and you can only be. And so a lot of my late 20s has been, okay, well, yes, I do like to help and I do like to listen, but I also get angry sometimes. And I also love to travel. I'm a Sagittarius baby. I love seeing new places. I like to, I have a tendency to be mischievous, and I have a kind of Loki-like quality, just, silly examples, but it's true because we can be pigeonholed and it is so detrimental. Anna sincerely believed that was her fault, that he committed suicide. And it was just because she ignored him. And that's so sad. She was already starting to punish herself for that. That's very upsetting to me, especially because I love her so much and she's been so giving. Who's to say she didn't make it more peaceful? He might have already made his mind up. That's what it seemed like. The shift in his view, I think with the tension and everything, he was gonna do it. Usually when that happens, general trigger warning. It's not always impulsive. Usually there's a plan. And I think that the tension building and the confusion and the fear, who's to say she didn't just comfort him in his final moments? She couldn't have controlled that. I think it's always important to reach out and check on people and stuff, but she was totally allowed that moment of excitement and newness and, just discovery. But she's such a wonderful character for those of us who are learning to be all of the parts of ourselves and show that. And I love that whole part. I wish she could speak at my funeral because she's just so, she's beautiful. And I love her face. I love her mannerisms. I love how she touches people, just with pure warmth. She reminds me of the few good religious people that I've encountered in my own life. I just remember a priest, and he was gay. That's so funny. I had a gay priest, but he was so loving and warm and oh my gosh. And I remember he would be really sassy and he'd get angry. Yeah, such a good character. It's just such an honor to the religious people who are more than just ministers or whatever, and they're also their own beings. Love her, and don't know what's gonna happen with Tilly. I love that name though, Tilly. Gosh, it is. I said this before, but like this whole thing is just so exciting and crazy, and I think we all wonder, what would we do at the end of the world? How would we react? Like if we knew we were gonna die, or aliens could come down tomorrow, tonight, in the next second, and what would you do? And the show just explores humanity and all its different facets and all the different synapses, and Amos just, being himself, and Alex being like, why are you being so yourself? Because he's just him, and he's not going to change. But some of us might change, Alex being more anxious and just feeling like, okay, we're going to die. Everyone's going to die. We're going to die. That's valid. The people who just simply cannot cope. It's so sad, but it's valid. The people who are excited by it and thrilled, valid. The people who go further into the thing, like Holden, valid. The people who fight their way through, valid. It's just like this episode specifically zoomed out my perspective and made me really feel like, okay, what if we're the protomolecule? What if we're the alien things that are like, as a whole, we have a goal as well, to connect a circuit. Sorry, it's very trippy, but seeing Holden and Miller talk to each other and connect, and the conversations where Miller's like, well, what if you are the real one and I'm in your head? And just all those questions and the back and forth and the debate and the sharing. It's just what I would hope that we could do with aliens if they came. Shout out to the movie Arrival. That was so good. But like, it's the perfect kind of first contact conversation, and also like what is going on in our brains when we're debating philosophy and having existential crises and stuff. And I could take, I swear to God, a whole movie with just Holden and Protomolecule Miller. I could take a whole show, a spinoff. That is like my freaking Bible. I swear, it's so beautiful, and I already want to watch it again because it's so lovely, and it's still Miller. Like his mannerisms, the phrases that he takes and uses over and over. Tick tock, it's the case. One step closer to finishing it, finish it. I'm like, could it have been anyone else? Could it have been a different person guiding Holden through? Could it have been a different person that the investigator was guiding through? I don't think so, and then this idea that we're programmed, I've always loved that. Like, what is it? Do we have free will, or are we following destiny? As Uhtred would say, destiny is all. Is it all? I don't know. It's a beautiful conversation, and similar to Anna just being like, the scripture is silent on this one. As I get older, I'm just excited that we don't know. We really don't know. And I do like looking to religious texts because there's a lot of good stuff there, a lot of truth, and a lot of stuff to learn from. But even more than that, I love talking to people who also admit that we just don't know. We just don't know. And this show just encapsulates that so perfectly. Oh my gosh. I think it's probably a mix. In my mind, in my heart, I feel like it's a mix of free will and maybe like a predetermined program, destiny, whatever you want to call it. It's so good. I can't wait to finish this. I could talk on and on, but I'm so excited to hear what you think. I just love all these characters. I loved Bobby, trusting Holden as well. Like, I know you didn't do any of that. I know. But also trying to talk him down because it's terrifying. It's really scary. She's evolved into such a wonderful person. Oh my gosh. I definitely miss Christian. That's something I miss. I don't understand why Melba doesn't go after Christian instead of Holden. Like, why was it Holden? I'm thinking if I could fill in the blanks, it might have something to do with her mother or something. Maybe they met Christian. Maybe she just likes Christian. who knows? Maybe she just doesn't like Holden's attitude because of her own trauma. Like, we could do a bunch of psychoanalyses, but it could be answered in the book. So I'm so excited to read book 2 and book 3. Yeah, let me know what you think. Special shout out to my patrons, tier 4 especially, for producing the video. John G. Robinson, Light Yagami, and Louie. I appreciate you so much. And thank you to all my YouTube channel members and patrons for watching along with me. Patreon is available to you if you would like the full unedited reaction where I fall on the floor and Yuna sleeps in the background. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for having these conversations and feeling and thinking with me. I cannot wait to see you for the next episode. Bye!